So I didn't ever plan to be a sanctuary. I just liked having a few little animals. And now we have something new that we have to show you.
Look.
I'm not a sanctuary. I'm not a sanctuary. Baby girl, are you a sanctuary?
No, but it's a baby dog.
A new rescue.
What?
I'm doing a video. We're calling this little lady Bobby. We're calling this little lady Bobby. She has no tail. She is... That's what I said, Bobby. Because she's bobtailed. So her daddy is a Siamese. And her mama is just a solid gray cat. Her mama has no tail.
Okay.
I can't.
But she has a little circle on her tail.
That's her butt. Sorry.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's her butt, baby girl. Where did she go?
She's under the table.
I'm trying to get her attention. Stop making noises. The camera's... You're on camera. There she is. There she is. I'm trying to get her. So there she is. That's Bobby. She's something else. So her people decided they couldn't keep her. She was a little bit... Hang it over again. Let her get it again.
Oh, I'm scared.
She was a little bit too rambunctious, I think, for her daddy people. Her people daddy. So he called me and asked me would I take her. So here she is. Like I said, we're going to call her Bobby.
No,
Honey and her are still getting... Honey don't want her here, and she is pretty feisty. She's already bowed up to Honey a couple of times. So that may be what it takes, is for her to go ahead and pop Honey a couple of times. Let Honey know she's not scared of her.
Oh, my world.
Look at her. She's not really...
I think it's like fish.
Look at her. She's not too scared. Let her and Honey do their business. Stop doing that for a second. She's not really too scared of Honey. Alright, we're going to turn it off. We'll see y'all later. Alright, so Dad just did a video. I don't know what he was doing out in the field unless he went over to look at those cattle panels that we'd put around the mulberry tree. I already told y'all the chickens and the guineas ate all my berries. So that was just like serving them up in a platter. But Sunday afternoon, before I get down in there with her, Sunday afternoon after lunch, I took Jace out to see the baby ducks and the chicks, my grandson. And Nicole came out with him. And, you know, they all scattered to the back when you opened the gate, so he could just look at them. I couldn't reach in and get one. If it wasn't so nasty, because ducks are nasty, but it's just mucky because they play in the water so much, then they splash it everywhere and it makes their feed turn into mush. So it was nasty. So every other day I go out and I scrape everything that's mushy out of there so it's back down to the wood, which it was, well, I'm probably going to say this, everybody's going to have a freak out, but it's treated floor. Now, I built it back in 2016, so, but I've never had anything die from being in there. When I first built it with the floor, the platform, there was a little house that sat, you know, those little prefab houses you can get at, you can order them online or you can get them at Tractor Supply, feed stores. It had like it was like big enough for 2 chickens because Buddy got it for Steph when she thought she wanted to have chickens, and I guess he maybe thought it was going to be bigger because he ordered it, but it was small. Anyway, I used it as a brooder because it was perfect as a brooder. I hung a light from the center of the inside part. I wish I had pictures of that back then. And then I closed the little doors when they were tiny and kept them in there. And then when they got old enough that they could come out, there was that caged area that was like a run on the outside edge of it. So that's what sat on that for several years until it dilapidated in the weather, because they're not really made for weather. But there was nothing wrong when I looked in there. When we were all looking in at them, everything was normal. I have 4 of the yellow ducks, and I honestly can't remember if they're peking or something else. I'll have to look. I know 2 of them are magpie, and then there was 4 of something else, I believe, or maybe it was 2, 2, and 2, and they're just all those other 4 are yellow, and there's something else. I can't remember. But when I went back out, I turned on my water on my garden, and an hour and a half later, I went back out to turn it off, and I thought, well, I'll check them before, I go in for the night. And she was laying in that muck on her back, her legs kicking, but not even fast, like a kick, and then a kick. And I'm thinking, dadgum, what happened to her? I think she got stuck in the muck, and then they all knocked her over, and then she was stuck, like her feet, and then she got knocked over, then she was like stuck like glue in that mucky mess. I picked her up. She was cold. Oh my gosh, she was so cold. I don't know if y'all can see her down in there. And I brought her in, turned on the water in the sink in the kitchen, and got it warm. And then I sort of bathed her all off. I got the mucky mess off of her. Then I took her to my dressing room and blow dried her till she was fluffy again. And I kept holding her against my chest, trying to keep her, had her wrapped in this dish towel up against my chest. Even after she was all dried off and fluffy, she just didn't have a lot of movement. And after about an hour, she got a little bit more movie in my arms, so I got this box. This was something y'all had sent in this box last week. I hadn't thrown it out yet. It was on my back porch. It had other boxes stacked in it, empty boxes. I got it out. I used that top that I used for the chicken, but I had to cut a piece of cardboard to make it go across good because it was actually too small. I didn't want the whole thing covered. And I needed the slats because that holds that light really good. So anyway, I put some food in there, a little bit of water in her water so she wouldn't make a horrible mess with it. Put some paper down and put her in there and closed the door. I turned on this TV over here so there'd be noise, just a little bit of noise. It's not loud. And threw this towel across this section of it so I'd keep a little bit more heat in on her. And yesterday morning when I got up, this morning when I got up, she was spinning. I mean, she didn't want me to touch her at all, which was welcoming, being that she was as still as she could be yesterday. And so there she is. What's wrong, baby?
On your back?
Are you rubbing my back?
Yes.
I'm very hot and sweaty. I need to take a shower. Anyway, so there she is. So Dad came up and had asked that I do a video of it. And I said, well, no, because I didn't. I got the chick to live. I can't remember. Let me get out of here. 1 second. I can't remember what I showed of the chick or didn't show of the chick. But y'all seen her little legs. She seemed fairly healthy except for their legs were, wacky. And then I got as best of a picture as I could of her. Where are you going? You're going to go brush your teeth?
Yeah.
Awesome. Didn't have to tell him because he had milk and a cookie a while ago. So anyway, I'll just film these 2 idiots. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. They're not idiots. They're adorable. They're adorable idiots. Once again, he wants that toy. She's like, no way. You're not having this toy. I've trying really hard with Honey not to be upset with her. I was telling Mom, how it, I've got Levi's door with that thing on it now, so she can't get in there. And lo and behold, I'm not lying. I hate to even say it. But she's been trying to go back over there behind the dining room table. And I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a puppy pad there, and then there's one on the back side. Because this little man here is using the puppy pad. And Mama asked me today, how did I get him to start? I don't know how y'all start yours, but I'm going to give you some tips how I did mine. When he pooped on the floor, I picked it up with a napkin and I sat it on the puppy pad. And before that even happened, when he TT'd, and he's really, so far, I haven't found any TT spots on my carpets. He tends to TT on the hard floor, which is really good because I can just get a paper towel and throw it down and wipe it up. And it's, it's not ever very much. He's a tiny little thing. Hey, Rohan. Hi, pretty boy. He tried to sneak in the house last night and was sleeping in my tanning bed. I turned over in bed. I just laid down, turned over, and I thought, what is that? And then I had to sit up and look a little bit because my dressing room door was open, and in my dressing room is the tanning bed at the end of the room. And it was him laying up in there. I guess because that plastic that you lay on was cold. Anyway, so what I did when I seen a TT spot on the floor, I took the puppy pad and I flipped it over so it was the absorbent side, and it absorbed the TT. Then I took it back and put it where I wanted it to be, and now he uses the puppy pad. He goes over there, makes little circles, and does his business. And I get so irritated because she has started to do, because she can't go down the hallway into that room. And I'm not lying to y'all. She's done it. I'm having more of a trouble with her since he's been here than before he was here. And I honestly think she's acting out. As much as she looks like she enjoys him, I feel like she's acting out because you got a puppy? Well, let me show you what I can do. And she does things. She does. So, I don't know. Mom said today we get more, not fed up, but basically sort of fed up. Because we didn't raise her from a puppy. I got her, 3 months ago when Mom couldn't keep her anymore. And Mom did say, she had accidents in their house too. But I just get upset because she's out so much with me. It makes me mad when we've been out for an hour and a half and we come in and I maybe go down the hallway, start a load of clothes and come back and she's done her business somewhere. So it's irritating. But anyway, I don't know what I was saying about the little duck, I guess. Well, the little chick is back out there and normal. And they're funny. He don't back down either, as little as he is. I guess that's Chihuahua in him. Alright, well, I'm going to let y'all go. And hopefully, I'll get started on my duck house and then get them ducks separated from those chicks in the next day or two. Because they don't need to be together anymore. Alright, love you guys. I'll see y'all later. Look, they've tuckered out. He's got something over there. I don't know, something red. Oh, I think that's going to make me sort of sad. I think that's Trixie's, my cat, that the dogs, those stray dogs. Trixie, she was Siamese, and she played fetch. And I bought her a bag of all these little pom-poms. I think he found one under the couch. Well, that's sad. Yeah, she was on the front porch, and dogs from the neighborhood across there got her, and they killed her. That about broke my heart. Alright, I'm going to not dwell on that and let y'all go. So I love y'all, and I'll see you later.